everyone. So first off, Elle, if you are watching this video, please turn it off right now. You are not allowed to see anything other than the title of this video. All right, so now for the rest of you guys that are still watching, oh, and by Elle, I don't mean just if your name is Elle. I mean if you happen to be my sister Elle, which is only one person like in the whole world. But anyways, she's not allowed to see this because it's actually part of her Christmas present from me. So I'm really excited. But today I wanted to do another DIY, or oh my goodness, I just dropped my jar of tenderness. That is not okay. Anyways, today I wanted to do a do-it-yourself holiday gift video, and this is either for that friend that has everything or a person that you kind of want to get more a thoughtful gift rather than just spend money, or if you're really crafty and you want to do kind of like a fun gift. These are called whimsical jars. They're something that you can give someone and they can display them either on their dresser or a bookshelf or anything like that, and it's for that kind of like quirky book nerdy type of girl that loves like art and photography and anything kind of whimsical, which basically describes my sister. I cannot wait to give her these for Christmas. So I'm like so excited to show you guys, but I was really excited. I actually got inspired to do this video because I was on weheartit.com and I was just going through lots of the different pictures, and I saw these jars that were labeled with like sentimental, like one was like wishes and one was dreams or something like that, and it got me thinking, and I was like, oh my goodness, like I want to do a video showing how you can get someone this for a holiday or something like that, and it's something that is so much more thoughtful and takes more time to put together and stuff than just running out and getting them a gift. So I think my sister is really going to enjoy this. This is something that is like right up her alley. I feel like I would walk into her room and this is what I see. But basically what you do, here, I'll show you the jars first and then I'll tell you how to create them. So the first one we have is a jar of tenderness, and it has cotton balls in it, so I like that. The second one is a jar of possibilities, and at first I thought that you could just put like Scrabble letters in this, so you have like one of each letter that you could just put in this, because a possibility, you know, with all the letters of the alphabet, you can build any dream or any wish or any possibility you could ever think in the whole wide world. So I was like, oh, that would be great, you know, if it could be Scrabble letters. But I went to Target and I couldn't find like just Scrabble letters. I could only find a Scrabble board, and I didn't want to buy a whole board just to get the letters out of it. So I was like, okay, I'll make my own. So here, I'll actually open this one up so you guys can see. So what I did is I just took stickers. I got these from like the craft section or something of Target, and I put them on a piece of cardstock paper and then cut it out into their own little, I guess, like Scrabble size things. And so I thought that was really cute, and that's the second one. So the jar of possibilities. The third one is the jar of smiles. So this is any sort of inspirational quote. Maybe your friend is having kind of a rough day and they just need something to cheer them up. I feel like these quotes that I put in here are the type that they could just reach their hand in, and maybe once every couple weeks they're just having a really rough day and they read one of these quotes and it helps them just kind of feel better. So I'll read my quotes off. I have quite a few, so I'll just do it really fast. Okay, so the first one, and I just put it on little cardstock paper and then folded it up and threw it in this jar. So the first one, just so you guys have some ideas for quotes if you want to do this gift, maybe it's not about the happy ending, maybe it's about the story. The second one is wake up every morning with the thought that something wonderful is about to happen. The third one is even the best fall down sometimes, from one of my favorite songs. The past is practice, so true. Integrity is doing the right thing when no one else is watching. Be the change you wish to see in the world. When writing the story of your life, don't let anyone else hold the pen. Fall 7 times, stand up 8. Simplicity is beautiful. One day at a time. And live a life of oh wells rather than what ifs. So those are all just some quotes that I've kind of come across that have kind of spoken to me in the past couple of years that I keep written down on a little tab on my computer. So I just went through and I found ones that would make sense for other people if they were having a rough day, if they wanted to get cheered up, anything like that. So I put that in there. The next jar is Jar of Love, and it's full of Hershey Kisses, because like when you love someone, you kiss them. And then The last one is Jar of Sweetness, and it is full of sugar. Now, I actually have a funny story about this that's kind of a little bit mean, but I'm going to tell you guys anyways. So, you guys know how much I love to bake, and I like baking with sugar, obviously, just like granulated white cane sugar. But I decided that maybe I could cut down on the calories by using Splenda in my recipes. So I bought this big bag of Splenda, not the individual Splenda packets, just like a big bag of Splenda, and I baked like one batch of cookies with it or something, and then I didn't like the taste. I didn't think it tasted as good as sugar, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna use sugar. So I have this big bag of Splenda that I'm never gonna use really, so I don't know what to do with it because I've already opened it and used it for one recipe. But when I was filling this up with sugar, which I actually use quite a bit, I was like, oh, once I put it in this jar, I'm not gonna wanna, you know, use it for baking anymore. And I was like, maybe I could just use Splenda instead so that I save my sugar. And it got me thinking, and I was like, well, Splenda is fake sugar, which is fake sweetness, which means if you give this to your friend, you're either telling them basically like, oh, your sweetness is fake. Like, I don't know, I just thought that like it would almost be something that karma would come back and bite you in the butt for. Like if you gave someone Splenda instead of sugar and you were like, haha, you're so sweet, and then you don't tell them it's Splenda, or maybe it means, I don't know, maybe I'm reading way too into this and maybe I'm just rambling right now, but I almost feel like if I was to give someone Jar of Sweetness and it was Splenda, it would say that I was like fake sweet or something. Anyways, my point of telling you guys this is if you are going to do this gift for someone, I would recommend using real sugar, not artificial sugar. Like, I don't know, but maybe if you don't like the person, you could use like Splenda or Equal or Sweet and Low. I do not like Sweet and Low. That is like the nastiest kind of fake sweet. I don't know. That would be really, really, really mean. I do not recommend that to anyone. That would be a really, really mean thing. I feel like I would see that in like Mean Girls or those movies where you have like the popular clique of girls that like are mean. That's horrible. Don't do that. Anyways, yeah. So those are the jars. Now I will tell you guys how I made them. So the first thing you want to do is just get mason jars or jars like this. I got mine at Sur La Table. They were $3 a piece, but I know that you can get them like at the dollar store or anything like that. So I just got the kind that have the pop top, and then pop top, haha, that kind of rhymes. Okay. And then you have the, what are these called? Oh, any type of fabric, just cut it into squares. And these are actually an old white pillowcase I had. I just cut it all into squares and stuff. And then you want to layer one on top of the other. So each jar gets two. And then you fill your jar with whatever you want to and put a little label on it. This is just one of those labels that I got at Target. It's like sticky on one side and you write on it with a magic marker and then you peel it off and you stick it on. And then you put your fabric of any color, any, you know, size you want, and then voila, you have your whimsical jars. So like I said, this is definitely a gift that you have to give it to the right person. If you just give it to some like random acquaintance, they're gonna be like, what is this? But if you're, you know, if you're really close to someone like I am with my sister, I'm gonna give her this and I know she's gonna put it either on her vanity or her dresser or something, and I think it is gonna cheer her up. And if she's having a bad day, you know, I would tell your friends, don't read all the quotes right when I give this to you. Save it for when you really need an inspiring quote. Or maybe your friend is one of those people that's always happy. Like, I know we all have bad days, but I feel like some people, they're just always so happy. Like, even I feel like I'm happy a lot. Like, I am always happy, but I still have my bad days. But if you have one of those friends that's just always in a good mood and is so optimistic and is like, oh, the glass is half full and oh, it's okay, like my dance recital got canceled today, I don't mind, or something. I don't know. I was never really a dancer, but I feel like if I was a dancer and I practiced for a recital and it got canceled, I'd be kind of bummed. Anyways, if you have one of those friends that's just like, oh, so dandy, life is butterflies, then maybe you could just do like cute quotes that would make them either even butterfly or like happier or something. I don't know. You can totally customize this for your friends. You could do a jar of, what's another one? You could do a jar of dreams and you could fill it with like glitter and rhinestones and like really maybe a strand of like fake pearls or something. You could cut it up so you just have the little pearls and put that in there, or pearl beads or something. I feel like that would have been a cute one. Maybe I should have done that. Rats. I hate rats. My cat ate one once. Do you guys remember that song? Okay, I'm rambling now. I'm gonna go ahead and go, but if you guys do these whimsical jars for any of your friends for the holidays, then make sure to film it and leave it as a video response or send me a picture on Twitter because I would love to see it. And if you come up with any other cute kind of crafty ideas, make sure you send it to me. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.